Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday evening to each and every one of you. Listen, doing a little bridging right now over to Arbitrum. So I have a few minutes. So I figured I'd shoot a quick video. Some interesting stuff coming out from VET today that we want to cover, and a couple of other posts about Sui and Solana that I think, it's kind of worth paying attention to. Some back and forth on sentiment on the RL Ripple's stablecoin. We're going to cover that. David Schwartz actually responds to this thread from VET. So we're going to go over that as well. Again, market is doing what the market does. No need to go over those numbers. Let's cover this post from VET. Expectation management. Ripple stablecoin will either only launch on ETH this year, or they launch also on the XRPL, but without the ability to be used in the AMM on the XRP ledger initially, but with the DEX order book. Yeah, so big time fan of the channel. It kind of discussed some things, and we've been having a little back and forth about where is Ripple headed for payments, or where are they headed for, feels like they're going to be doing a certain thing or two on Ethereum and then a certain thing or two on the XRPL, kind of separate from each other. So not sharing the same things that they would do on the XRPL on Ethereum, and not sharing the same things that they would be doing on Ethereum on the XRPL. It's interesting. So, and again, this is VET's thought process. The Ripple stablecoin will either launch in ETH this year, or they launch also on the XRPL, but without the ability to be used, the stablecoin to be used in the AMM on the ledger initially, only with the DEX order book. He goes on to say, I expect, or rather hope, for the latter. Why is that? VET asks. The stablecoin with clawback settings enabled. RLUSD is a stablecoin with clawback settings enabled. Tokens with this setting are denied by the XRP ledger to be used in the automated market maker. There are amendments in the works to help solve this. These amendments are mainly XLS 73 AMM clawback, and also XLS 77 that allows for a quote-unquote deeper freeze of trust lines to fully prevent blacklisted accounts transferring Ripple stablecoin funds, e.g. through rippling. In other words, because the XRPL is decentralized, these amendments are impossible to predict when they will come, especially given the fatigue I observed. It goes on to say, I love seeing people being excited about these things happening on chain via the tracker I made. Educating themselves on trust lines and IUs on the XRPL is exactly where I want attention to go, as opposed to screenshots of articles, partnerships, and secret committee hot air talk. But the launch will probably, as with the AMM, just mark the beginning and not have everything at hand necessary yet. It's important to keep expectations in check. We need a high quality stablecoin. That's a given. And I look forward to the Ripple stablecoin launch either way. And then he lists the sources here for the discussion on the amendments, both for the XLS 73 and for the XLS 77. We appreciate you for that. Appreciate you sharing with the community. David Schwartz commented on one thing, and it was one word, essentially. FWIW, I don't know what that is. I'm not sure I like the description of XLS 77, says David Schwartz, as a deeper freeze. If anything, it's less deep. Unless I'm missing something. In any case, where XLS 77 makes a difference, an asset that would have been frozen is instead not frozen. Thank you, David Schwartz. for clearing that up. So interesting stuff. Breaking news coming from SUI Network. SUI has achieved $1 billion in total value locked in less than 2 years since mainnet launch. It's all thanks to the SUI community, projects, products, and builders for getting us to this achievement. $2 billion in TVL. And also a major shout out and thank you to the leading DeFi protocols on SUI, Navi protocol with 371 million plus TVL. See this protocol, SUI Lens, Scallop, and Aftermath. I am going to keep this one because Deep Book is an interesting one as well. I probably would do a little something on Navi. I've already used CETA protocol, used the bridge over there, and it's interesting they don't mention turbos here. Anyway. Deep Book on SUI V2 has been used by over 736,000 wallets and over 100 million transaction blocks, resulting in more than 5 billion in volume. In any case, good stuff coming from them. I'd want to share something from Marty Party. Now, Marty Party is a guy I've been following, checking out his threads. I'd share with you guys on the channel that I was going to be looking into more stuff, see what he's got going on, doing my due diligence on this dude. And then, 2 or 3 weeks later, he ends up on a podcast with the guys from Invest Answer. Invest Answer, Marty Party. It was CTO Larson, and there was another guy. I can't remember his name. Smart guy, seems like Marty Party. But you want to do your own homework. You want to do your own due diligence. This is what he says here. Sell all your Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot now before the FTX distributions. Enter into Solana and SUI. This is him saying, this is Marty Party. It's not financial advice. I'm just reading what Marty Party is saying here on X. We've already done that. We've already exited Ethereum. We've increased our positions in Solana and SUI, from 55 cents. Anyway, proportions are up to you, but if you don't, you will look back at this post and feel unhappy later, and apparently Marty, he's, I guess he's like a developer as well. Got some developer background and I believe TA as well. Anyway, proportions are up to you, but if you don't, you will look back at this post and feel unhappy later. These 2 technologies are the only 2 that have the team, the software, and the relationships to build the second internet. I worked on Linux and Apache and know how to identify the winners. Solana has not had its markup yet. It's been consolidating organically at $150 for 225 days. The markup is coming, and you won't see under $50 again. Well, I don't know about that. This cycle, anyway. The magnitude of this economy could propel it 5x before Q4 of 2025. And the yields on native Solana DeFi are the highest based on its insane user count and volumes. This project has the best chance of delivering the second internet. Yeah. SUI just had this recovery markup and is leading the market in new money right now behind large cap memes. So it's right behind the large cap, the bonks, the whips. It's interesting to see Shiba Inu and Doge still doing their thing. Interesting to me. Anyway, there is no doubt it is a top 5 layer 1 this cycle and has the best chance to be the app network of choice for companies wanting to build Internet 2.0 apps. You do the math. It will pass Cardano shortly. Again, I'm reading a post from Marty Party. There is the chance it will retrace back to $1.60 or $1.70 once more before breaking all-time highs of $2.30 and entering price discovery. And that is something to consider in proportion allocation, but not exposing is a grave mistake, right? So again, SUI is still on 10% back. No matter how much I buy of it, it's still 10%. So if I have $600 of SUI, I certainly have $5,400 worth of, well, yeah, Solana, used to be ETH, and Bitcoin. All right, so theory says, his theory, conservative traders, 80-20, Solana SUI. Wait for possible SUI retrace for lower entries and more allocation. Mid-risk, 50-50, Solana and SUI. Riskier, 20-80, Solana SUI. Parentheses, risk possibly going underwater on SUI with a month before the final turn, plus or minus 33% chance of this. 2 to 4 year hodlers, hello. Just buying Solana under $200 and SUI under $2 now is wise. The only way you F this up, not acting now, says Marty Party. Hesitating due to Stockholm Syndrome. This is where you have fallen into some emotional attachment to your bleeding bags, are somehow indebted to the community, still believing the asset will recover even though there are zero new innovations and barely any new users. Maybe you're in love with the founder. I don't know. There are reasons for the attachment, but you have a condition. Pull it together. You are running out of time. Certainly some food for thought, something to ponder and consider. It's interesting. In any case, there it is, fam. This wraps up your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor, hit that like button. It is one of the greatest ways to support the channel and helps to get the channel out to more people who do not know that this new financial system is being built right underneath their nose. And if you happen to be in that 45 to 50% or so of people that are hanging out, watching, and listening to the Crypto Siege, and you haven't subscribed to the channel, we have a goal of getting that 50% down to about 25% or so or less. And you can do your part in helping us get there right now by just hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.